Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Give it 100%.
修行の成果。見せるわよ。
Round 1. Ready, go!
いただき。はい。えいはで。せい。はい。甘いわね。
Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 5. Ready, go! Knockout!
今日は私の勝ちね。
時は来たれる。行くぞ。はあ。参る。
Round 1. Ready, go!
Okay, first things first. We're about to get started in a few minutes. We're about to get started. I think after this match, we're going to go straight into FTC Word today. And this one, no, oh God. This one's gonna be the most relatable because it's probably has happened to every commentator in fighting games, as well as like it's not just a fighting game situation. It's also more of a. It's not just a fighting game situation. It's also more of a. Oh wow! It's more of a
Round 2.
certain issue
Ready, go!
that every sport has come to. And right now, as you probably are seeing it right now, we are doing the Tekken. We're going to take a look. We're going to spend the first half talking about the Tekken 7 DLC, Collab DLC. Take a look at everything else in between. We'll talk more about that in a minute. So after this match, we're going to talk about that, and then okay, might be sooner than later. Holy shit. We might go to FGC Word today. Might be sooner than you think. Because right now, this Kage player is actually doing good. Right now, this Akira player, Kazu Kuntaka, is actually going all in right now with the heavy meaties. Good lord. Right. Can you get a ring out? The answer is... Oh god, side! Ooh. Side counter. God, it hurts. Yeah.
Round 4.
Alright, never mind. You're still fighting it. You're still fighting it. Oh, there's the ring out. And there's the ring out. We can actually get right into, yeah. We can now get right into FTC Word today, which is none other than... Commentator's Curse. When the commentator for a match the commentator for a match says that something is very likely to happen, only for the exact opposite to happen instead. Try not to say things like, "Oh, he's for sure dead," or "There's no way she'll lose this match." Right? You're just asking for trouble. Even though the commentator has no impact on the match, it's best to own up on how badly they jinx the situation and apologize. It's just the right thing to do. I have done that I have done it before. I think every commentator has done it before, and I feel like whether it's fighting game related or not, it's just it happens. Anyway, let's get into tonight. But before we do that, I want to show something off real quick because what I'm wearing on stream. You probably saw it. Let's direct ourselves to the virtual cam real quick because I am going to say right now, I gotta show this off. So first things first. Hi. Where is it? Why is it not working? Virtual cam. Thank you very much. Awesome. So first things first. Hi. What's up, everybody? I'm back from vacation, obviously, but take a look at the shirt I'm wearing right now. Let me just. Here we go. Judgment 6. This is the Judgment 6 t-shirt right here. So, oops. Hang on a second. Laptop. You don't see that? Anyway, Judgment 6 stuff right here. This is the t-shirt that I released not too long ago. Sales went a lot. You can get it right now on my Teespring site, which I'll put them in like in a minute. I have both this version as well as the tank top version. This is based off of Go Hinogami's gear from VF4 Evolution, as well as Foul Tuned. And yeah. Anyway, enough wasting you guys. Enough about that. Let's get right on to tonight. First things first. Welcome to the VF Takeover session number 4. This one's very special because, as you're probably looking at right now, here's what came out today. The tech today, but you know what came out 2 days ago or yesterday? The Tekken 7 Collab DLC came out, and we're gonna spend our first half, taking a look at the costumes and stages, based on the BGM stages that it has, stuff like that. You're hearing some of them right now. But yeah, configuration, how to access them, the match UI settings, view settings, all that's there. Let's go into free training. Right now, they're showing us nothing but the same one over again. Anyway. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, the reason why we're seeing a different side of the reason why you're seeing something different in regards to the layout, guys, I have a PS5 now. I finally got myself a PlayStation 5. Anyway, let's take a look at some. We're gonna take a look at the costumes. We're gonna take a look at the stages that they represent and everything else in between. This is also based on the new update as well. So there's some minor changes and there's some notable changes. So let's go ahead and start off with the first one. We got our our Tekken 7 costume for Akira Yuki. And we're gonna go pick his stage, which is obviously going to be where is it? Statue stage. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at an overview. Take a look at it. So of course, this one is pretty obvious. I mean, it's Kazuya Mishima from Tech. It's Kazuya Mishima, who's the protagonist / antagonist of Tekken 7. Never else. So the gear, the costume itself, you know, Akira has the red eye situation, the gloves, everything else to match, everything else in between. Now his stage itself, his stage is based on, you know, his stage is dojo. It's the dojo theme, which is based off the Mishima dojo in Tekken 7. Now keep in mind, everything is Tekken 7 related, so that's the first costume we're seeing right now. Description-wise, for those who don't know who Kazuya Mishima is, you already know who Kazuya is. He's in Smash. He's in Smash as well. But a little refresher: Kazuya, son of Heihachi, and Kazumi, father of Jin Kazama, grandson of Jinpachi Mishima. Yada yada. Kazuya was thrown off the cliff by his father at the age of 5. His mother helped him back. He got back up on his own with the help of his mother because his mother had a double gene. Because his mother belonged to a demonic family. Spoiler alert. By the way, spoiler alert for those who have not played a single Tekken game, but I like to give you guys a little background information, if you will. Of course, Kazuya entered the first tournament, beat his father up, threw him off the same cliff. Dan took over the Zaibatsu, turned evil because of it. Had a sexual encounter with Jun Kazama, in which they conceived Jin. Later on, Kazuya fought Heihachi. Heihachi defeated him. Then he got thrown off the volcano. In which he was missing for 20 years until Tekken 4. Brought back to life by G Corporation. Wanted revenge on Heihachi, but also wanted to regain what was lost from Jin as well. They'll be doing that. And yeah, so on and so forth. Got betrayed by G Corporation. Entered the tournament, tried to entered the tournament just to get revenge. He didn't win the tournament, but instead he just killed everyone in G Corporation, including Leo's mother. Took over G Corporation, went to war against the Mishima Zaibatsu, which was led by Jin. And then while the war was still ongoing, Heihachi regained control, and then it led to the final battle, in which, you know, Kazuya finally defeated and killed his own father, Heihachi, and threw him into a volcano. And then he fought Akuma, so on and so forth. There we go. That's it. Alright, got that? Well, let's go to our next character. In case you haven't noticed, we're going in order. Oh, wow. Also want to comment for a record. This is actually faster than I thought. Okay. Pai-chan surprised me. So, Pai-chan's costume was not what I was expecting, as a matter of fact. It really wasn't what I was expecting, and well, here's why. So, Pai-chan is Lily. Lily made her debut in Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection. You know, being a daughter, being born to a rich family, got bored, just want to, have some fun. Found a rival in Asuka Kazama, and the shenanigans never cease. Apparently, it went to a point where it continued ongoing until Lily moved in to Asuka's place. I don't know how that happened, but she has taken a liking to Asuka for some apparent reason. But anyway, the stage music, the stage music that's being used is Jungle Outpost 2. And which I believe Jungle Outpost 2 is based on, if I recall correctly. Jungle Outpost 2 is one of the news, not one of the news stages, but I believe it is one of the 3 new stages that was added for free for Season 7. It's an alternate version of Jungle Outpost. The only difference is, like, it's more set in the daytime, which is based much like the arcade version. So this is the stage itself is based off the arcade version of Tekken 7 with bright colors and stuff like that, and it's original. The background music is called Moment. It's actually called Moment of Impact. That's what it's called. So yeah, this is also this stage was also that stage was also shown in Julia Chong's gameplay trailer, which also revealed to be GL. So, well, that was also the same trailer that showed us. Also, hi Sophie, how you doing? Welcome. We're talking about the new Tekken 7 DLC and stuff like that. The Tekken 7 DLC, collab DLC for Virtua 5 Ultimate Showdown. So there's that. So let's go back to this one. Next one we got going on is Lao Chan. This was also shown, and this one, in my opinion, just why I couldn't love Lao stage enough. Let's talk about what his costume is, as well as the theme. This is Empty Your Mind from the Dragon's Nest stage. That's right. First and first, I'm getting ahead of myself. Lao's costume is Heihachi Mishima. Now, Heihachi is the father of Kazuya. He's the father of Kazuya, as well as Lars, and also Lee Chalan, the adopted father of Lee Chalan. On my holiday, it was great. I had a great time. Stuff like that. So yeah. Well, yeah. There's a lot of things going to happen in Heihachi, because Heihachi. Yeah, I'm American. Yeah, I am American, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I'm American, so yeah. Pretty much, yeah. I'm pretty nice, in America, obviously. But yes, and yes. Heihachi Mishima gear is based off of Heihachi Mishima, Tekken 7 gear. The soundtrack for his stage is Empty Your Mind First from the Dragon Nest stage. Now, one thing about Tekken, they love, for some reason, the Dragon's Nest stage is from Tekken 5. But it is the most favorite, it is basically considered to be one of the most popular stages in Tekken, as well as Pokken. Pokken Tournament has a different version of that stage. Only difference is instead of a dragon, is Rayquaza replaced. So it felt, on brand. Also, I love Enter Your Mind First. This is actually one of my favorite soundtracks in Tekken 7. And this was in my opinion a great selection, because it has the Great Wall and all that stuff. It felt like the Great Wall, because I believe Dragon's Nest is in China as well. But it's not, it's not like, the Great Wall's there. I'm not sure if it's there or not. I'll have to take a look into that one. I definitely do need to play Tekken 7 again. Just get reacquainted. Let's see what's next. Alright, so next one is Wolf Hawkfield. I was a little surprised with this choice. I'm gonna be honest. I was a little surprised with this choice, but concerned about this the background music, because I don't know how it will fit. Let's just get to it, and I'll explain why. So, Wolf Hawkfield's costume is Armor King. Armor King is, well, this is actually the second Armor King, because mind you, there are two Armor Kings. The first Armor King from Tekken 1, Tekken 2, and Tekken 3/Tag Tournament, because he was in Tekken 3 as the trainer to King 2. We'll get to that in a minute. Was killed in Tekken 4 because of Marta. So what you're seeing right now is the younger brother of the first Armor King. I'm gonna be honest, I love Disorder first. This is the sound, that's the background music theme, Disorder. I am disappointed, however, because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. This soundtrack, I love the soundtrack, but I prefer the soundtrack to be, I prefer the soundtrack to be on the Go stage instead of here. Like, I would have preferred Arctic Snowfall, in my opinion. Arctic Snowfall would have been perfect. But I believe I think Arctic Snowfall is in this game, but they probably gave it to Nurse H. I don't know why, but yeah. Anyway. I love the fact that it is we got the UI for Tekken 7. Oh my gosh. Can we talk about it for a second? The UI for Tekken 7. Tekken 7's UI is amazing. I love. It's based off of Tekken 4. It's based off of Season 4 of Tekken 7's Black Bar. But also, I guess I see why, because there's so much you can work with. Nothing I can do about that, but you know what? It's whatever. But I do love that. Next up, we got Jeffrey McWild. This one's another good one. And it makes sense, too, because Jeffrey McWild... this one makes perfect sense because Jeffrey McWild, his costume is based off of Craig Marduk. Both characters are Australian. Both characters are from Australia, obviously. Craig Marduk is the one. By the way, this is like a segue there, in my opinion, because we just talked about Armor King, and now here we are with Craig Marduk. Craig Marduk was the one who killed the first Armor King in a bar fight. He killed him in a bar fight, and the first king, sorry, not first king, second king, King 2, wanted to avenge his master's death. So he spent the first two games trying to get revenge on King. Not the King, sorry. He spent the first two games trying to get revenge for his master. But at the end, I think at the canon ending for the King 2 in Tekken 4 is that he wanted to kill Marta while he was in the hospital, but he couldn't do it because he had a family of his own and he felt wrong. However, if you want to talk about the biggest disrespect as a heel, and when I talk about professional wrestling heat, I'm gonna be honest. The biggest disrespect of them all was when Craig Marduk appeared in a fight. I think it was a wrestling match or MMA match. I think it was one of the two, if I remember correctly. He showed up in Armor King's mask. In Armor King's mask as a way to disrespect King and Armor King as a whole. They both fought again in Tekken 5. And even though King defeated Marduk, it turned out that instead of finishing the job, they both formed a partnership and they both formed a friendship somehow. But then, the endings came to a point where in Tekken 6, Tekken 5, Tekken 6, Armor King has been attacking Marduk as of late. And then, you know, King was trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Why is this Armor King attacking Marduk? Then we realized that, oh shit, he had a brother this entire time. And then on Craig Marduk's ending, Marduk was digging up Armor King's grave and realized, oh shit, okay, so he is dead. So the question is, who are you? And then all of a sudden, I'm sorry, I'm talking Tekken lore. Listen, you're gonna hear me talk about Tekken lore. I'm sorry, I getting sidetracked here. Oh my god. So, you know, King 2 was like, who are you? Armor King was like, I am Armor King, and no one else. Craig Marduk was like, bullshit, I killed him, don't lie to me. And then Armor King was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I'm talking about the Tekken 7 plot, the Tekken 7 background for each character. So I'm talking about the storyline for Tekken. This is actually, so what I do, I talk about the storyline for Tekken 7, or Tekken characters as a whole. Because I'll talk about Tekken 7's storyline, pretty much. That's the idea. So for those who are new to fighting games, those who don't know about the plot, you know, I like to dive in deep into that kind of stuff. I'm trying to remember what was what about missing any details. If I can get a bridge version, that'd be nice. But yeah, plot twist. Armor King. It turns out that it was Armor King's brother, which, yeah, a lot of things. So Tekken has a storyline in which they're two characters. Whatever to say, but not really. But you know what I mean. It's probably weird to explain it. I don't want to be here. I don't want to take up too much of our time because I don't want to be here explaining the entirety of Tekken lore. But yeah, I'll talk about Craig Marduk's storyline in Tekken 4 and how it correlates to, you know, King, you know, Armor King, you know, that kind of stuff. Because most of the Tekken storyline is Tekken has a story. Yes, Tekken has a storyline. As a matter of fact, it had a story mode. As a matter of fact, it has a story mode. It had a story mode. Tekken 7 had a story mode that talks about a lot of things in regards to the series. But it also opened up a lot of ideas. So, if you want to know more about Tekken's plot, the way that I can sum it up is badly explain it as somebody, a man with daddy issues goes off a cliff, gets back alive, wants revenge, so forth and so forth. Each character has different storyline reasons. Kagemaru's costume. This one shocked me. I was a little disappointed on this one because I really, really wanted him as Yoshimitsu. I didn't get that. Very salty about it, but I'm not gonna let it affect me. So, Kagemaru's costume is based off of Lars. Lars made his debut in Tekken 6 Bloodline Rebellion, and if I recall correctly, this music, the soundtrack is from... Oh! It's from Abandoned Temple! So, a little something real quick. Abandoned Temple is Abandoned Temple Final, because this is actually based on Akuma's... Yeah, this is basically the Akuma boss fight in Tekken 7. Side note, yes, Akuma from Street Fighter is in Tekken 7 and he is canon to the story as well because Akuma was sent by Kazumi Mishima, who is the mother of Kazuya and wife of Heihachi, to kill both Heihachi and Kazuya both to end this war. Anyway, Lars Alexanderson. Interesting case about him. He's also the son of Heihachi Mishima. But he's actually more of the illegitimate son, as explained in Tekken 6. Or Tekken 6 Bloodline Rebellion, really. It's really interesting to talk about him because, number one, not even Heihachi knew that he had a son. Kazuya didn't know he had a brother. Like, he has an adoptive brother that he hates, which was Lee Chalon, but we'll get to him later. But good God, where do I begin? Like, from Tekken 6, to Tekken 7, he is actually the main character in Tekken 6 and Tekken 7 because he's trying to stop the war between Jin and Kazuya. Obviously, there was a war that happened that Jin started, which we'll talk about. We'll get to him in a minute. And of course, he stopped. Well, he technically kind of stopped it, almost, but not really. But he did serve his purpose in Tekken 7, trying to, find more information about his father, Heihachi, or infiltrate something like that, rescue Jin, do a lot of things. You have to play Tekken 7 to understand it, but it's gonna be, if I explain it, you're gonna get lost. But yeah, it's really interesting. It's really, really interesting. Sarah Bryant, this one right here makes a lot of sense. And I'm gonna dive deep into this one. Her stage, Aura, is based on, so basically, the costume that Sarah's wearing is based off of Nina Williams. This is Nina Williams' current costume from Tekken 7. Since she is an assassin, her gear is disguised as a bride. Nina Williams, let me tell you, that character is an interesting case to say the least. Also, let me turn the light off a bit because it's a little too bright out. Hang on. And I want to talk about this real quick because a little fun fact. I want to talk about a certain fun fact that everyone does not know about. Or not many people know, but some of y'all know, but maybe you guys don't. The voice act. So Sarah and Nina both share the same voice actress, Lisa Wilkerson. Lisa Wilkerson has voiced Nina since, I believe, what was the last? When did she start voicing? Nina? She started voicing Nina since Tekken 4, but she also voiced a lot of characters as well. So yeah, Nina was voiced by Lisa Wilkerson since Tekken 4. She also voiced Sarah since Virtua Quest, which is basically a side game, which is basically a game of adventure, an action RPG game. It's basically Virtua Fighter's Sega's answer to Kingdom Hearts, really. It's okay. We'll get to it. The game, if I can find a game, I'll play it. But it's an okay game. Anyway. So, Nina Williams is really interesting to say the least, because, she's an assassin. She was, for the first 2 games, she was contracted to kill Kazuya Mishima. Then, after she failed twice in a row, she and her sister Anna, because her sister Anna Williams has like a love-hate relationship because they both try to kill each other. Oh my god. Anyway, Anna, so Nina and Anna pretty much took an experiment. Then was cryogenically frozen for 20 years. She doesn't age. She's like in her 20s, but in reality, her actual age is like 40s, in her 40s. But she's actually 20 physically due to cryogenic sleep and everything else in between. So her storyline revolves around Anna Williams as well as Steve Fox. The reason why I say that is because Steve Fox, the link between Steve Fox and Nina is that I believe for the longest time we think Steve Fox is the son of Nina, pretty much. So yeah, the storyline itself is really convoluted. Well, not that convoluted, but it's been a while since I played Tekken, to understand, to remember the story. So I'm just going off by my memory. Anyway, next up, I don't want to waste too much of you guys' time. So I don't also want to do matches as well. Next up is Jackie Bryant. This one makes total sense. Another character that makes sense because we're about to talk about it when we get to it. How about now? Okay, I'm gonna be really honest. So, this is Lonesome City Jazz Party. I love this. I love the soundtrack. This is actually one of my favorite songs. This is actually one of my favorite soundtracks in Tekken 7 because of how it starts and stuff like that. I just love it. Let me just stop real quick and just listen to this part. Oh my god, I'm just oozing to take it in. I just love it. Okay, so costume. So for those wondering, Jackie's costume is based off of Paul Phoenix, which also makes sense as well if you ask me, because for these reasons. Number one, Jackie and Paul at one point shared the same voice actor. Eric Kelso has been voicing Jackie in Virtua Fighter since, I believe, VF3. He at the same time he also voiced Paul Phoenix in Tekken, from Tekken 3 up to Tekken 6. And I believe around by Tekken in between Tekken 6 and Tekken Tag Tournament 2, he was later replaced by another voice actor. I forgot his name. Don't ask me. But yeah, his costume it's based off of his Tekken 7 costume. Facial wise, kind of feels like more of his Tekken 1, Tekken 2 days, if you ask me. Now, this also makes sense as well because Kazuya and Paul were considered rivals in Tekken. His main goal was to become best in the universe. That was actually the plot right there. So, oh, Jeff123, thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh. So, this was actually really interesting to say the least. This is actually a good costume. I'm loving this too. Alright. So we got the main 8 out of the way. Let's start off with another character who has been around since Tekken 2. Hi, God bless the Canada. Hi, what is up? Welcome in, welcome. We're talking about the Tekken 7 Collab DLC. Let's see, what else we got going on here? So, this is actually, Shun's costume is based off of Lei Wulong. Lei Wulong, as a Tekken, Lei Wulong was one of the new DLC characters, was one of the returning DLC characters in Tekken 7, and he got a different upgrade as well. Minus the beard. The beard is mostly Shun thing, the beard is more of a Shun thing, not Lei thing. Lei does not have a beard. He has more of a stubble type situation, a bandage on his nose. But anyway, Lei Wulong is known as Hong Kong's the best known super cop in Hong Kong. He was based off of Jackie Chan, obviously. So he's been cracking cases, entering tournaments, cracking cases, doing a lot of things. He has done a lot of stuff as well. The background music is Moonsider's First. I believe that is from Infinite Azure. That's from the Infinite Azure stage. Everyone loves that stage for some freaking reason for training mode, but you know what? Cool. I'm not gonna complain. If you like that stage, cool. But yeah. Pretty much that is what is right there. I do want to go by his story as well, but there's much. He has done a lot of things, especially cracking cases, trying to stop someone who trying to stop someone. He's pretty much being involved in different people's storylines, like Steve's research, as well as Caper helping Christy find stuff, and it may and also, you know, other things. They should give Go touch up for like Brian. Oh god, you know what? I would love that. I would really love that if they did that. You know what? VF6, do that shit. There you go. Now Leon Rafale, or Rafale, I believe. Interesting case to say the least, because, you know, where do I begin? Where do I begin here? Where do I begin? So, let's talk about this real quick. Leon's costume is based off of Violet, which is basically, you know what? So, first things first, for those wondering who Violet is actually Lee Chaolan's alter ego that made his debut in Tekken 4. Lee Chaolan as a character as a whole, Lee Chaolan has been around Tekken since the first game, as a matter of fact, because he was the adopted son of Heihachi, and his main goal was, you know what, he wanted to take over the Zaibatsu for himself. He hated Kazuya. He also hated Heihachi, and yeah, he was actually banned from the King of the Iron Fist tournament after what happened in KOF, after what happened in Tekken 2. So he missed out on Tekken 3 because he was banned. We also thought he was attacked by Ogre, because Ogre, in between the Tekken 2 and Tekken 3, Ogre was killing the strongest fighters. We'll get to that later on. But yeah, Lee Chaolan entered the 4th tournament under a disguise, which was Violet. That's why it's there. Now, we talk more about Lee than Violet, because, you know, Violet is just his alter ego. Just so to avoid confusion. Just to avoid any confusion. That's his alter ego, pretty much. Anyway. Tekken 4, Tekken 5, he tried to take over Zaibatsu, but then after he learned that it wasn't Kazuya that was trying to take over the Zaibatsu, it was actually the Jinpachi, he lost interest, just went home, and then created a company for himself. And he was actually, I'm gonna be honest, he has been used fairly a lot in Tekken 6 and Tekken 7 as a support character in story mode, to be exact. So there's that. Also, don't mind me, I'm also getting over a cold, so there's that. Anyway, stage music is, oh god, is in Italian. Let me see if I can pronounce this one. Dormo di Studio first. That is actually a stage, I believe. It is a relatable stage in Tekken 7. If I recall correctly, yeah. It is a stage in Tekken 7 that Claudio was in. Anyway, on to Tekken 3. On to the next character, Aoi Miyokoji. Now, this is really interesting too, because we're starting to see some Season 4 stuff in Tekken. You start to see some Season 4 stuff appear in Virtua Fighter. Start with this one. So, Aoi's costume is based on Asuka Kazama. It's very interesting to say the least, because Asuka and Aoi, both of them kind of share like a similar fighting style, which is suitable. But yeah, reversals. Yep, reversals. The Tenchi. Yep, that stuff. It's really interesting, and Aoi has the most reversals in the game, in the game, pretty much. So it makes a lot of sense. So there's that. I would prefer Jun, but you know what? They were keeping it Tekken 7 only, and since Jun is not in Tekken 7, I guess. What can you do? What can you do? Anyway, the soundtrack is from Season 4 of Tekken 7. So this is from Inari First. This is actually from Kunimitsu stage. Yeah, Kunimitsu. Not the original Kunimitsu from Tekken 7. We're talking about the not the original Kunimitsu from the first two Tekken games, but the Kunimitsu, the daughter of that Kunimitsu, pretty much. Yes. So yeah, we learned in Tekken 7 that Kunimitsu had a daughter who also shares the same name, and of course, her target goal was to go after Heihachi. Anyway, let's talk about. Let's see. Tekken. Where is it? What was the name of that stage, though? Not Kindred. So no. Damn it! It was not Island Paradise. It was. Shit. What was it? Not Infinite Azure 2. Not Island Paradise. Is it Vermilion Gates? Yes, it was Vermilion Gates. So yes, this is from Vermilion Gates. This is also the same stage where Kunimitsu made her appearance. Pretty much. Anyway. I don't want to explain more on that one. I could try to explain more of the storyline itself, but yes, Asuka Kazama is actually the cousin of Jin Kazama. For those. Yes. Leifei! I'm gonna be honest, were disappointed by this choice. Me, on the other hand, I am the complete opposite. It makes total fucking sense. So, yes. Leifei's costume is based off of Eddie Gordo's costume. Also, it's hot in here. Hang on one second. God, why is it hot in here? Alright, had to turn on the AC on for this one. I know a lot of people want him as Fengwei, but I guess they try to make things different so that way they won't make things lazy. I think that's probably why. But in a situation like this, you know, you can't win because I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, let's see, Leifei. Glow. That's his, so pretty much this is, background music is called Glow. What was Glow? Was it Forgotten Realm, was it? No, it wasn't. No, it's not Forgotten Realm. What was that BGM for this one? Hang on, what was Tekken 7? What was the glow? What was the background music for that one? What was that? What was that used? Oh no, okay. So it was from Twilight Conflict 2. Okay, got it. So that is from the Twilight Gauntlet. Sorry, Twilight Conflict 2. So Twilight Conflict 2 is basically an alternate version of Twilight Conflict, which was basically... So basically, it's I know, the VF drips are making the room too hot. You know what? You're right. That's probably what it is. But yeah, so in Season 2 of Tekken 7, they start bringing alternate versions of the stages in Season 2. And those alternate versions are based off of the arcade version. This is one of them. Twilight Conflict 2 is one of those stages. So yeah. But anyway, makes sense. Next one we got right here is Vanessa Lewis. And Vanessa Lewis, her costume is based off of another brand new character that they debuted. She's based off of, you guessed it, Master Raven. Yep. Based off of Master Raven. Now, Master Raven, I believe, was that Forgotten Realm? I believe? No. That was it Ruin 65? Was it Ruin 65? Yeah, hang on. No, Equator Line. It was Equator Line. Sorry, it was Equator Line. That was, I want to say Jungle Outpost. Yes, it was Jungle Outpost 1. The original Jungle Outpost. Makes total sense because the that stage took place in the Philippines, obviously. And this one takes place in the island similar to that, so there's that. Anyway, that is actually pretty interesting to say the least. Master Raven is pretty much, as you guessed it, the master of the original Raven from Tekken 5 and 6. Which we don't know what happened to. We don't know what happened to him, as a matter of fact. We don't know what happened. Brad Burns, sorry about the sneeze. Hang on a second. Okay, I have to sneeze. Okay. If the sneeze comes in, I'll let you guys know. This was really interesting because a lot of people wanted him as Steve. He's not Steve. Yeah, he is not Steve. He is actually Claudio. And I believe his stage is from Violet Systems. Yes, Violet Systems. Which I believe Violet Systems is based, yeah, Violet Systems. Same name. Anyway, so yeah, I know a lot of people are questioning why Brad has Claudio's costume instead of Brad's costume. Well, here's the thing. Claudio and Brad are Italian. Yes, Claudio and Brad are both Italian. But in a sense, I guess, I mean, it would make sense, but you know what? I don't know, man. It was really hard. Like I said, with 19 characters, plus how many characters J Prime 25 people to follow, but you know, how many characters they have, like, from, you know, the 19, it's really hard giving 19 costumes based on Tekken 7's roster onto 5 roster. It's really hard. Yeah, it's really hard to explain that one. But yeah, Claudio, his role in the game, goes as follows. He's an exorcist, and he was actually assisted by Mishima Zaibatsu, Heihachi. Hired him to exorcise the demon, and figure out what's going on with how to exorcise a certain demon, you know, double gene, stuff like that. That kind of stuff. Very interesting. And of course, Violet Systems, I believe, is a mechanical area. Next up, we have my main character, Go Hinogami. I use this character, for those wondering, he's my main. And his cast, I was very excited about this one. So, Go Hinogami is based off of Brian Fury. Honestly, I was hoping for something like Dragunov, but Brian is actually close enough. I will be utilizing this costume for the rest of the stream when I play when we do our stuff. Anyway, this is from Precipice of Fate verse. I believe that is from the name of the same stage, isn't it? Not Last Day on Earth. No, it's not Last Day on Earth. Where was it? Not Cave of Enlightenment. Not Bane Temple. Not the Howard Estate. Yep. Same stage. Yep. It is. Yep. Recipe of Fate. That is actually the same name as stuff like that. Yes, I am a Go main. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. Should I? You know what? If I do play Tekken 7 again, I might learn Brian Theory. I might learn Brian. I'll think about it, Mike. If I can play Tekken 7, I'll think about it. Because I actually am curious about Brian. For those wondering, he has a counter hit knee too. Oh my god, yes. The best thing about his counter hit knee is that you can have many options about it. You can launch him, or hang on. I actually want to shut off this. Hang on. Go to counter. Like his knee. Like you can do this. Like that. Like that is get that. You can do that, or you can do this. Like you have many options to work with. You have many options to work with. Also, number 2. I'm gonna put my stick on top there in a minute. But anyway, you have many options to work with. You know, as go. So that's the thing. The only thing about it is that he has slow strikes, so utilize him carefully, please. I should try out. You know what? I should try out Brian, but maybe I'll think about it. Anyway, next up we have. We're almost there. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Next up we have Eileen, a character that I despise the most. This one, I would say, I was not expecting, because let's be real here. This is ruined first. Okay, so this is ruined. Alright, so Eileen's costume is based off of Alyssa Boskanovich, a character who made her debut in, you guessed it, Tekken 6 Bloodline Rebellion, or the console version of Tekken 6 as well. This was the Infinite Asher. I had it here earlier too. What was that? Goddamn stage. Forgotten Realm, was it? Yeah, it was based off of Forgotten Realm. I believe this is Ruined first. Sorry, Ruined 65. It should be Ruined 65. It should be there. Eileen. No, yep, a grain of sand. No. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. A grain of sand. Ruined 65 is something different. A grain of sand. That is not Ruined 65. I got that one wrong. Holy shit. That would be not Hammerhead. What stage was that? That was. Ooh. Chat, I might need your help here. I'm trying to figure out what stage that was. Was it Silk? Yes, it was Silk. It was Silk. Silk is a stage that yeah, you can blame Tricky for that one. The doctor is the main reason why I have a hatred towards that character. But yeah, the monkey shenanigans, that's what it is. Her monkey kung fu is what gets me every damn time. But yeah, a grain of sand that is from Souk, that is from a Middle Eastern city, pretty much. Anyway, that character, Alyssa is pretty much another supporting character in the Tekken storyline, the Tekken 6, Tekken 7, and so on and so forth. Next up, we have L-Blaze as another fan favorite Tekken character. Let's talk this one out. Oh shit! I didn't see Stan play, but it turns out Street Fighter 6 was actually revealed. Hold up. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. So, after a break, because we're gonna go on break, and after that, I gotta watch Street Fighter 6, do my reaction on Street Fighter 6, and then we'll do the thing. But first, holy shit. Wow. Yes. We have, L-Blaze as King. Now, keep in mind, like I said with Armor King, this is based off of King 2. Because the first King from Tekken 1 and 2 was killed by Ogre. This one you're seeing right now is a successor. Pretty much like I said, the storyline between the two, I talk about the story between the three, between Marduk as well as Armor King, so I don't need enough said. This one makes the most sense, obviously, because King is also a luchador. And among other things. And also, a fun fact, King is voiced by, no, not voiced, but mocap in Tekken 3, and I believe in future games, Minoru Suzuki mocap King 2 in Tekken 3. So that's a fun fact right there. Anyway, next up we have Taka Arashi, a returning character, a character who returned in VF, who debuted in Tekken, not Tekken, in Virtua 3, but came back again in VF5US. Now this stage right here. Oh my gosh. Also, I didn't talk about Eileen's stage. Oh my god. L-Blade stage was actually based off of Attack on Rhythm, which is basically the arena stage. Anyway, Takarashi. His costume is based off of Bob. I know people wanted him as Ganryu, but they want to change things up so it won't be, the same. Soundtrack is AUN, which I believe is from, I think AUN is from, if I recall correctly. AUN is from the Abandoned Temple, if I recall correctly. Let me take a look, just to make sure I'm right. No, sorry. Mercy 5 was that. What am I thinking of? Ah, damn. It was in one of the main games. Hang on. It was somewhere. Not the Mishima building. No, not the Mishima building. We'll get to that in a minute. No, so that's what I'm saying. We'll get to that in a minute. Why does that sound familiar? It wasn't Abandoned Temple, but it was somewhere else. I could have sworn it was Abandoned Temple. I'll look it up later down the road. Okay, I was right. It was Abandoned Temple. Anyway, nothing to be said. Bob is basically speed and weight, yada yada. And now we're going to the last character which is Jean Guizhou, and this one pretty much made the most sense because I know everyone wanted to talk about it. This character is based off of, you guessed it, Jin Kazama. This one made the most sense. Let's be real here. But no thing. Anyway. Yeah. I had a feeling that was the case. Yeah. The stage is from wow. So yep. For this one, this makes a lot of sense as well because this is based off the Jean Guizhou stage. It's based off the motion, which is I believe is the geometric plane. That is basically another training stage. Yeah, this is found on the console PC version, which basically is seen as a training stage, if you think about it. That's not what I remember correctly. But Jin Kazama, son of Kazuya and Jun, of course, his mother was considered quote-unquote missing, yada yada. Sought Heihachi, got trained in the arts of Mishima style karate, was betrayed later on, and developed a hatred for the Mishimas and the Double Gene, pretty much. Yeah, he pretty much served as the main protagonist and antagonist as well. Anyway, we're not done yet because we got one more stage to show off, and this is Doral stage. Now this is Doral stage Genesis, but the stage they picked for it, I thought was interesting. Doral stage is Metallic Experience First, which is from, I believe the stage used from there was the Mishima. I believe it's the Mishima. What was it? Damn it. Not the Mishima Dojo. Not the Mishima Dojo. It's not the Mishima Dojo. Metallic Experience. Because I know this is from Metallic Experience. This one has to be from Chico Pelotad. It was something. It was one stage of serious shit. Oh god, this is gonna kill me now. Mishima Building, right? Yes, this is from Mishima Building. Yep, this is from the Mishima Building. Obviously, pretty much makes total sense. Anyway, let's go to main menu. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go on break real quick. I'm gonna leave you guys. We're gonna go break real quick. When we come back, I'm gonna try to show off the. We're gonna show off the actual the trailer. I actually want to see the Street Fighter 6 trailer myself, and then we'll do some matches. But in the meantime, I'll be right back. I'll be right back, guys. See you guys in a minute.
Ready, go! Round 2. Ready, go! Round 3. Ready, go! Round 4. Ready, go! Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 5. Ready, go! Knockout.
I assume you're ready.
Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go!
Okay, before we get back on stream, I gotta do this real quick. So, first things first. Oh! Alright, first things first, let's get... Before we jump right back on stream, I know I need to use this for a reaction. Also, main things as well. So, anyway. Okay. So, first things first. This is going to be a reaction stream. I've not seen the trailer, but a lot of people are talking about a lot good. So I'm going to go into this blind, and then I'll talk about it later on. All right, let's go. Okay, let's turn it off a bit. Wow, this looks pretty fucking amazing. Metro City looks amazing. Oh, very straight. Oh, okay. Nice. You got Luke.
When you go looking for strength, it's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending.
Also, what do I captures on? Oh!
Okay then. Hope you're ready to begin.
So Luke is one of the characters.
You want to start off in the right foot
that
in
was in
this
Street
city.
Fighter 5.
Hit the streets.
I heard he's pretty. Okay. Yo, this shit is sick. Whoa! Damn! What? What is this? What is this? What is this? What? Whoa! Chun-Li, whoa! New Chun-Li got some new gear? What? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Hold up. Oh my god, that is sick. Like DJ. No, that's not just DJ. A drunken boxer? A drunken fighter in Street Fighter? What? Whoa.
Let me have some fun.
Ready? Then
Jamie,
show me.
Chun-Li, Ryu. Sorry, that shit kind of froze on me. Hang on, let's rewind that real quick.
Show me.
Jamie, brand new character. Luke, returning character. Chun-Li, returning. Ryu, returning. Oh my god, what the hell? Knowing me, I'm a Chun-Li main, so I gotta do this. Oh, shit! Okay. Nice. What was that? Whoa! Wow, holy shit. Oh! Oh! What? Oh. My god, yo. Hold up. What the hell? Oh, Street Fighter. Finally, a better logo. That logo's better. Alright. Street Fighter 6, your moment, coming next year for PS5 and PS4. I think Xbox is getting it as well. So it's coming out for PS5, PS4, I think Xbox as well. So hang on. Let me take a look at the other trailer real quick, because I know it had more. So it's coming out for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series S and X, and Steam. So basically, it's back on Xbox again for the first time in a long time. Now, there is another link I want to take a look at as well, because during the state of play, I gotta take a look at this as well. Honestly, in my honest opinion, I gotta copy and paste this one. Shit, holy shit! Oh my god. No, I'm not gonna lie. The logo looks better. The logo looks slightly better. It at least is not. That was the biggest complaint that everyone did when we saw the teaser. But the gameplay itself, I got a lot of questions, and I'm gonna watch it right now. Let's watch this. Let's watch this next one real quick. I'm sorry. I gotta take a look at this. Hang on. Because I believe this was on State of Play.
Oh yeah, you know I'm
Vicious is there. All right.
Trying to read each other here? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something
my
out.
God,
The neutral game is very important.
Wow, a real-time commentary feature.
Hit them with a stopping block.
Yo, what? Okay. Yo, commentators? Fighting game commentators in Street Fighter? I love it. We're doing real-time feedback and a new perspective.
Drops them. Perfect pair.
Now, I think you have the option to turn it off because there's going to be commentary regardless. But if you want that real-time,
Time to bust this out.
I'm actually...
No doubt about it.
This is kind of like what Virtua Fighter 5 did with their game with the commentators. Aru! So Aru, so we have English and Japanese commentators. That's amazing. It's supported in 13 languages. Wow! Okay. Okay. Oh god. So suddenly have like a parry. Okay, okay. Somebody throw excitement. All in your home. This is... Woo! Take your game. Okay. Okay, I'm...
Nothing stops this train.
Oh!
Ooh, the ground impact hits were punished. Player 1 can't win this without pulling the trigger.
So, what is that? Him with NFW. Sure you can let me... Oh my god, that looks sick. That looks so sick. Okay, Street Fighter 6. I'm gonna be honest. That looks amazing. I can't wait to talk. I can't wait. I really cannot wait. So it comes out next year. My thoughts on it. I like what I see. We have 4 characters confirmed so far. Gonna get back here real quick. We have 4 characters confirmed so far. Of course, Ryu and Chun-Li are back, obviously. Let's go ahead and host some matches. Let's go ahead and do some matches too. So, you know Luke is returning because Luke said it was said that Luke is a returning character. Now oh yeah, I forgot to show off title settings as well. So, the free ones, I think we got a couple. We have 2. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. With the update, you have 2 titles. You have Iron Fist and Team Tekken, which is basically, if you're a Tekken player and you're coming from Tekken, yeah, you got one for you, but they got one for you. But yeah, a lot. They got a lot. It's amazing. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is actually so hype. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I don't know what to tell you guys, but oh my god. I'm hoping that with Tekken, I'm hoping with Street Fighter 6, they don't do the same shit that they did with, they hope they learn their lesson with, you know, Street Fighter 5. Because Street Fighter 5 came out, and it came out such a mess. Anyway, I feel like we're gonna have an open room. Let's go have a little password code. Oh! Right. Okay, this one caught me off guard because I'm playing my PS5. I'm not used to this. Streaming A1. Like, okay, so I'm gonna go in. I gotta go in and see what the details is for Street Fighter 6 because I know there's more. Anyway, I'm 10 players in. I'm myself in as well. All right, so hang on. All right, hang on. 1 second. Hang on. Let me put up the room code and everything, and we'll share it all over. And while we get things, set up, situated, let's go ahead and talk about, the Street Fighter 6 situation. I got to talk about that. Now, I am a Chun-Li main, obviously. But, yeah, I'm a Chun-Li main, so there's that. I actually want to see what they have in store. So, pretty much there's that. Anyway, room code's up here. Let me go ahead and share it on the socials. And let's see where this goes. Anyway. Hang on. Alright. Copy. Right. And there we go. Alright. I'm currently sharing it on different social. I'm currently sharing it right now on different show. I'm currently, open. I'm gonna share it on my social media as well as Facebook and everything else. Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. I'm gonna share it all over the place. So, yep, I'm gonna be doing that right now. And I think Maximilian broke down a lot of things for the site, so well, I'll have to take a look at that later. But yeah, Street Fighter 6, man, I'm actually really excited for that. I'm really excited for that. I don't know what to tell you guys. All right, well. All right. Let's go ahead. There's so much to unpack. There is so much to unpack. Anyway, while I'm over here passing stuff up, let me go ahead and actually go see who's going to be interested. And while we're at it, let's go ahead, take this time, and look up, what's been going on. Alright, so I think I shared everything on Discord and everything else in between, but let's go and see. Let me take a look. Let's take a look. I gotta take a look at what was shown, like details. I gotta take off the details. So what we saw, like information. So we learned that there's gonna be commentary for Street Fighter. There's gonna be in-game commentary for Street Fighter 6, and it looks amazing. Like, oh my god, it has a better single-player experience this time around. That was one of the biggest. That was one of the biggest complaints for this one. So, the fighting ground itself, I'm going to take a look at it right now. Of course, the drive system, the battle system design. Oh wow, the HUD looks really interesting. To say the least. But they simplified it. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but who knows. Game screen itself. So there is going to be a build-up meter, the vitality gauge, drive gauge, round count, yada yada, super art gauge. Yep. So it looks like we are going closer and closer into Street Fighter 3. I feel like, based on the storyline itself, I think it's going to be based off of. Hey, Getsu, how are you doing? What is up? Anyway, yeah. So battle system design, there is, let's see, the drive gauge, that's it. So the drive gauge is available as soon as the round begins, allowing you to fight to your liking. If you spend your entire drive gauge, you'll earn a burnout state with big disadvantages, but also replenishes recovery automatically. Make your mirror management a key to the fight. Understand the system in depth, including when to be conservative and when to gamble, allow for deep high-level battles. Okay, so that's actually really interesting to say the least. I know I gotta watch Max's videos just to see what's going on here. So, in a sense, we got 5 dry system moves. Okay. So, we have Drive Impact. So, I'm assuming Drive Impact, it has a cost. It's a powerful strike that absorbs opponent's incoming attack. So, it's kind of like... what was it? I'm having my train of thought here. Focus attack. It's kind of like so in a sense, it's kind of like a focus attack from Street Fighter 4, in a sense. Yeah, yeah, you can. The room code and everything is on top. So anybody can join in. Anybody can join in. So basically, it's heavy punch, heavy kick. I'm assuming it's heavy punch and heavy kick, pretty much for that one. Dry parry is medium punch, medium kick. So so basically, parries, Street Fighter 3 parries are back, and every character has it now. So there's that, and here's Juice Box in the room. I'll have to hold that train of thought for a moment, but you know what? I gotta fight Juice Box. Hang on. But again, everyone's welcome to join the room. Juice Box just saw me and was like, "Okay, we gotta play." All right, cool. Knowing him, we're playing.
Round 1. Ready, go!
This is gonna confuse a lot of people. Nice. Okay, don't backdash. Okay, so I cannot do this backdash. Don't do that. Alright. After this, I'm gonna try to see if we can read more into that.
Ready, go!
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah. Oh, damn it! I fucked up because I didn't realize I was gonna hit in. I don't know why I fucked that one up. That was me. That was my station.
Go!
Wow, actually, yeah, that's a ring out. No, that's a lie. Never mind.
Ring out!
That's a fucking ring out right there.
Fucking ring outs.
Yeah. Well, some things, well, some things never, well, some things change, some things never stay the same. Anyway, what else we got going on here? Let me take a look. Overdrive is, yeah, that is interesting. Pursue the same button types instead of one. Oh, Overdrive. That's pretty much the EX move.
Go!
They are the same as EX special moves in past games. That's actually interesting. That is interesting way to call it EX moves now. Now that I think about it. Interesting. Alright. Interesting.
Oh, knockout!
Okay. Drive Rush is basically...
Round 2.
Oh,
Ready,
okay.
go!
I know what a drive rush is like. They simplified this one. It's a quick rush from a dry parry or cancelable mobile attack. So pretty much, it's kind of like FADC, a simplified version of FADC. Gotcha. And the drive reversal, I believe, from Street Fighter V, as well as the Alpha series, kind of like a V reversal, kind of like a Alpha counter. Like that. Damage is low, but you can help. Penalty by helping
Ready, go!
Control type. Control type. So yeah, the Mario control type, which is basically your standard, your standard traditional buttons. Light attack, medium attack. Oh, what? Wait, what? Mario control type is different. So, commands.
Round 4. Ready, go!
So, interesting. That is very interesting. For new players who want to fight without memorizing and practicing the move button combinations, or actually who actually want to practice sometimes. I was reading that one wrong. The Mario control type is designed for players who want to fight without memorizing and practicing special move button combinations first. So,
knockout!
so this game does have assisted combos. Gotcha.
Round 5.
Interesting.
Ready, go!
So Hadouken was the button. Press left, down, or right for your special moves to use different versions. So, okay, that's really interesting. Arts can be performed easily. So basically, this is actually for those who are beginners or those who want to do don't feel like doing the old extra stuff. Classic, you already know the traditional 6-button layout. I don't need to talk more about that. Commentators are based on the characters who are featured on the Capcom Pro Tour. And more will be announced soon. So we're gonna be seeing. So there are gonna be more commentators. As of right now, Aru and Jeremy Fishes Lopez are the first two confirmed so far. Okay, I like that.
Round 1.
I will definitely
Ready,
look into that.
go!
Oh, damn, nice.
Knockout.
Hang on, 1 second. That was actually really nice. That was really nice. That was really nice.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Oh, damn. Ah! I should have fucked that one up. I fucked that one up because I was like wondering what the hell's going to happen here. Also, I'm getting really sloppy. Also, as you can probably tell, I'm getting really sloppy. So I got.
Ready, go!
Nice, 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 nice. Oh, damn, got me. Yeah. He was very sure about that one. Ah, damn it. Alright. I gotta shake the rust off. I gotta shake the rust off. Because I know it's been, listen, I know I've been on vacation, but you know what? I gotta shake this rust off. So I'm gonna be losing a lot. So don't worry. Anyway, but yeah, my thought process, at least in regards to Street Fighter 6, I'm gonna be really honest. This is what Street Fighter 5 should have been.
Round 1.
Because Street Fighter 5, my issue with Street Fighter 5 was it focused way too much on you know, the competitive side, and it left the casual players high and dry. Like, I understand you're trying to go esports, but it was like, it really left the sound to people's mouths.
Round 2. Ready,
But
go!
yeah, I gotta say that I'm very happy, you know, about, you know, I'm very happy about it. I'm very happy about that, you know, they're on the right decision.
Excellent.
Oh, 7 golden letters, pretty much.
Round 3. Ready,
Chun-Li on the other hand, I gotta say though, gameplay itself, like, if you want to get the old school, if you want to get the old school Street Fighter situation, I mean, I'm gonna stick to the old school 6 button instead of the modern. Like, I'll try modern once, but I'm never gonna try to do it again. But you know,
knockout.
it is something I gotta take a look into. Yep. I'm not gonna lie. Oh god. Ugh. Okay. Yes. Alright, glow.
Round 1.
There we go.
Ready, go!
Okay, don't mash. Oh, damn. Good one. Alright. I gotta focus.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Oh, damn. Damn. Ah, damn. I got something mashing out of this shit. Ugh. Yeah. I gotta get back into practice with VF. Because right now my skill is deteriorating, as you can tell. Yep. Okay. I had to keep it simple. R2 I was little. I felt like I was a little.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Oh, damn, nice one. Damn. The wall pressure. Shit. Good one. Go on, go on, go on, go on, juice box. Good one. Alright. Good one, juice box. Like I said, a lot of things can happen. Oh, juice box is gone. Okay. Yeah, we had time for a couple matches. Also, can I credit the fact that, you know, this looks a lot better? I'm on a PS5 and it looks a lot better.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Nice try. Nice one.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go!
That's right. Okay, don't do that, me. Damn. I was trying. That was on me.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Oh, nice. Oh, it's nice side step.
Knockout.
Got him. Ugh.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, what the hell? Okay, you know what drives me nuts in I say this right now?
Knockout.
My issue was that, not my issue, but what I'm really mad at is the fact that
Ready, go!
oh, damn, good one. What I'm really mad at is the fact that, oh my god, I'm mad at the fact. Now I understand why they gave it to, now I understand why they gave that to, now I understand why they gave that to, gave Ryan to go. That was the reason. Honestly, though, I'm gonna be honest, you know, ugh. I need to play more rank.
Round 1.
Problem is, I know we're lost, but
Go!
Oh, damn. Okay. Nice mix-ups. Come on my toes.
Round 2.
Alright.
Ready, go!
Okay, that was probably
Ready, go!
this one. Get up. That's right. Finish your
Knockout!
That was actually
Round 4.
finish your string.
Ready, go!
Oh shit. Okay. Oh my god, I was fucking sick. I'll take it. I was right. That was actually pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I am really digging the, I'm actually really digging the Tekken 7 DLC so far. Like, honestly, I know I was a little disappointed with certain costume choices, but you know what? I guess some things are meant to be.
Ready, go!
Like, oh, really have to good start here. Gotcha. Oh! Yeah, gotta love that flamingo. Gotta love that flamingo. Alright, good.
Ready, go!
Oh, nice poke. Don't attack, don't do that. God,
Knockout!
why does it make it?
Round 3.
That.
Ready, go!
Again. This one else came in as well. That's fine.
Knockout!
Ugh.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Oh shit! No. Okay. That's safe. Ah! There he goes, there. Fuck! Why is my stomp not coming out? Shit. Okay. Don't. Okay. Don't.
Ready, go! Knockout!
There we go. Oh, good one. Who else jumped in? I just saw somebody jump in earlier. Who was that? That was nobody. Oh, okay. Never mind. I saw somebody join the room. Never mind. But yeah, Street Fighter 6 gameplay. I like that the single player experience is there.
Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout!
I could block it though.
Round 2. Ready, go!
I could block it though, but I chose not to. I'm not gonna question it. damn it.
Knockout.
Good one, good one. Ugh.
Round 3.
Got your Tekken in my Virtua Fighter, folks.
Ready, go!
Get it. On bar.
Knockout.
Interrupt your shit. A bar if you have to.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Oh. Good one. Hey, hey, numbers is up.
Knockout.
What is up, numbers? How are you doing? Just enjoyed the Tekken DLC. I just saw the Street Fighter 6 trailer. So there's that. So yeah, my thoughts on the demo, like honestly, I think it's a step in the right direction, really. If you ask me, that's just how I feel. Like the gameplay itself, I want to test it out if I have to.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Okay.
Knockout.
Go on.
Round 2.
If I get one in, that'd be really nice.
Ready, go!
Okay, baby.
Knockout.
Go on.
Round 3.
All right, come on.
Ready, go!
Oh God, I've lost.
Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go!
Okay, that was on me because I kind of mashed at the end. Don't do that. That was on me. That was on me, folks. If you play Virtua Fighter, don't try to mash too much like me, because bad things will happen. As shown. Anyway, while I'm over here, get things in control.
Round
Oh
1.
yes.
Ready, go!
Eh. Yes.
Knockout.
Yeah. Oh my God. I love Bills and Jazz Party. Oh my God.
Round 2.
Alright.
Ready, go!
I love
Round three.
the fact that he gave this big
Ready,
resistance.
go!
Nice, yes, that. Yeah. Oh, damn. Nice. Ew, you put Tekken in your Virtua Fighter? Why?
Round four. Ready, go!
Yes, I put Tekken in my Virtua Fighter. I reject humanity, folks. Hey, man, Yep. That numbers is really. Oh, nice numbers. You're like, yo, you put Punker's here. Nice. Oh. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though. Go as Brian. I'm gonna be really honest.
Round five. Ready, go!
Go as Brian makes more sense than go in as Dragunov. Now listen, if they give us a DOA cross DLC, I'll definitely listen. If they give us a DOA collab DLC, then maybe I'll make it a little prettier. But again, who knows? It's gonna happen. That's up to Sega and Team Ninja. That's up to Sega and Team Ninja on that matter. I'm not sure what's going on between those two. Probably nothing, but you know what? It's whatever. You know, a lot of people say the same thing, but if they gave him Ganryu, it would have been a bit lazy, don't you think? Then again, it's kind of weird because there's a lot of costumes that would make sense. But I guess they want to try to do something different. I mean, honestly, Kage should have gotten Yoshimitsu, but who knows?
Round one. Ready, go!
I'm gonna finish it here. Because I want to drop that combo. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm digging.
Ready, go!
Oh damn, I'm fucked up. Oh damn it. He's really kicking my ass. Okay. Yeah, it's numbers for you.
Knockout.
Nope. Okay. That was actually useful for it too. Go on.
Ready, go!
Oh shit! Okay. Oh! Right there. Oh damn. Honestly, now that I think about it, maybe, just maybe, NES. Oh, you're too low. Shit. Problem is you're too fucking low. I can't do that. I can't do the same combo. All right, let's go to distance numbers. Let's go to distance numbers. Let's go.
Round five. Ready, go!
Oh shit! Okay. Maybe I should slide that attacking. That was a good idea. Okay, cool. Really got I really got freaking out of the last rounds. Going numbers.
この強さが欲しかったのだ。
Got Shrine or else. Oh wow, we got 5 people here. Nice. Love it. Oh my god. Yeah, well, yeah, remember. Yeah. Oh, he got a Jin. Let's go. Remember.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Oh my god. Oh god, Lord. Oh. Yep. Don't think about it. Was Tricky a Xiaoyu main or a Xiaoyu main or a Alice main? You know,
Round 2.
honestly, I'm gonna be really honest.
Ready,
I thought Lucky Chloe. I thought Eileen was gonna get Lucky Chloe just out of spite. Oh, okay. So he does have the. Okay, good. So he does have the tattoo. Nice. Really? Because a lot of people. Guess who? A lot of people wanted Jin. Sorry, wanted Jean as Jin. I feel like that would have made the most sense. Fuck it.
round 3. Ready, go!
So break. Oh my god. There we go. Nice. Again, taking it subtle, take it subtle. Oh god. No! Oh, nice duck! Oh, she's getting tight! Oh! Hunker! Hang on, let me turn the light on real quick. It's getting, something about to set soon. Let me turn the light on. Oh my god! Amazing! The line's probably getting longer. Yeah, line's like... yeah, line's starting to get longer right now, and we got bodies, and more bodies happening right now. I'm like, oh my god. More bodies!
Round 1. Ready, go!
You know. Yes.
Knockout!
Oh my god.
Round 2.
Oh my god.
Ready, go!
I will say though, the real life commentators in Street Fighter, this is actually so I can't wait to see who's gonna be in the game. I cannot wait to see. But hopefully, oh, Aisha, get out of there! Get out of there, Aisha! Ah, damn.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is gonna be really... This is gonna be something, I can tell you that for damn sure. This is actually going to be really something here. Like, honestly, this is just... Oh! A little bit of a lag situation right here. Yeah, the lag situation. Oh, nice no break.
Knockout.
Knockout due to the side counter.
Round 4. Ready, go!
This is actually, like I said, you know, I love what I see in Virtua Fighter. I love it. I'm hoping that, you know, we got some stuff going on right now.
Knockout.
Yep. Like, this looks like, oh man, Street Fighter. Yep. Parrying is back. So parrying is back, but honestly, yeah, parrying is back, so I'm actually happy for that. Ooh. Also, what's weird is that Resident Evil 4 got a remake. I don't know why. It didn't need a remake. It really did not need another remake, but I guess to make it scarier, I guess?
Round 1.
I don't know, man.
Ready, go!
I thought that was weird. I thought that was really weird to do that. Like, honestly, that was really weird to do that. Really, really, really weird to do that. Oh, God! Wow! Whoa! Oh, my God. Of course, you know, we got the Sarah.
Round 2.
We got the Sarah, we got everything else in
Ready,
between.
go!
Oh, man. This is really ridiculous right here. Oh, nice block. Oh my God. 1, 2. Oh my God. Oh, nice low. Wow, dynamite. Whoa, holy shit. Nice. Love it.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Yeah. This is actually really good. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Nice duck. Oh, God. Someone else joined. Who else?
Round 4.
Blaze here. Let's go.
Go!
Oh. Block. Yeah. Like, honestly, a lot of things are happening. Not gonna lie though, I'm gonna be really, really honest, you know. Oh my God, like honestly, playing this on the PS5, I know this is not there's something different, but
Knockout.
oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Oh my gosh. And they are in. Let's go ahead. Let's read chat for a second. I love because it was laggy. I don't blame you. It's against Aish. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. Yeah, because I was dropping my inputs and other things as well. Ugh. I don't blame you. If Aisha does leave, you can come back in if you want.
Ready, go! Knockout.
Oh, I evaded the wrong way. Damn it. That was me evading the wrong way. That was on me.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Oh, gonna be a throw. Yeah. Oh shit, that's not good! That's not good! Oh! I thought it was close enough. I thought it was close enough. I thought it was close enough. Fuck. That was on me. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Round 4.
Also, Koala, thank you for follow. I don't know why my notification went out. Did you go out? Ooh, nice, 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 nice. Ow. Oh, God. Oh, God damn it. Ow. Ah, good one. I will say, though, first round I actually had it. I had it first round. The rest I just fizzled out. Water real quick. Ugh. Ugh, goodness. Oh my gosh. Wait, who else is... Okay, never mind. I should have left. I should have left. Okay, gotcha. Didn't realize I should have left.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Alright. So after waking up, you know, it takes me a couple matches, a couple casual matches, and then for me to wake up. I play better. You ever get that feeling I'm in a spot in my goddamn room? Okay, I hate this. Ugh.
Round 2. Ready,
Honestly,
go!
you know what? Hobbs is doing a Gundam Wing Endless Duel tournament. Maybe I should play. Oh my god. Hang on a second.
Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go!
Ah! Hang on a second. Shit. Hang on. There's a spider in our room. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna do a thing. If I can... It's a small spider, nothing too big. I guess it's... I gotta stay here. I guess... never mind. The spider will stay. I think I found a home.
Round 4.
Am I afraid of spiders? I'm afraid of big spiders. I'm gonna be honest, I'm afraid of big spiders. God, yeah. Damn. Oh, fire's gone. I pay attention to 1 minute. I stopped paying attention to 1 more. Hey, Harley, what's up?
Round 5.
Harley, what is up? What is up? What is up? Try to jump in? Like, right now. I gotta say! You might? Alright, nice. I will say though. Oh, Punker's doing a good job applying the pressure right on numbers. Will he finish it? No! He whiffed it! But he got the low! He whiffed. Oh, man. I thought he would whiff the charge boot, but he got the low at the end! Wow. That was close. Folks, that was close. Oh my gosh. Oh shit. Now Blaze is in here. He got Jackie as He got Jackie as Paul Phoenix. Now, interesting enough, I'll say this right now.
Ready, go!
There's no Death Fist, but we got to worry about the 7K. Good lord. Now, if I remember correctly, Paul has a whip. Interesting thing about Paul. Paul has a whip kick. Not whip kick. What was it? A botch moonsault? Hang on.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Was it a botch? Hang on, let me take a look at this moveset real quick. It was a botch something. A flip kick. It was a flip kick they had. Alright. Was that a flip kick? I'm trying to remember. What was his move? Attack. The most riskiest move that he can do.
Ready, go!
Not the bulldozer. What was it? Good God! Oh God! No, he whiffed it. Incomplete somersault. That's what it is. Incomplete somersault is basically. It was a secret move that Paul can use in Tekken 3 and Tag Tournament, and it became a part of his in-game move list later on, as well as a secret implant animation. But the thing about it, he will definitely increase. The incomplete somersault is basically a move right here, and you did. You're here. Sweet. But this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fun time.
Round
Yep.
5. Ready, go!
I will say though, I'm gonna post on Twitter if I have to. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if John's reads this because he's gonna be. I don't care if Black's Million. Is it Black's Million that was? Black's Million is the Paul player. If I'm wrong. Is it? Yeah, that's the question. Paul Phoenix. Yeah, Black's Million. I don't care if Black's Million will say something because I know Black's Million is a Paul Phoenix player. But I am definitely going to say this right now. You know, even though Paul Phoenix cannot do a somersault kick, but you know who can do a somersault kick better? Jackie Bryant.
Round 1.
But that's okay because he doesn't need it.
Go!
Oh God. Oh. Oh, wow. Alright.
Round 2.
Let's focus.
Ready, go!
Oh, nice Sabaki! Oh, God. Oh, God damn it. Dropped it! Fuck! I should have crushed him. Fucking 2K P. I should have crushed it. Fuck.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Oh, I should have stopped my chance! Yeah, my shit. Ah, damn it! Well, there's a good reason why. I think that's all 3 rounds, right? Yeah, that's all 3 rounds. Well, at least there was a reason.
俺が一番だぜ
Well, on the bright side, at least there's a reason. Well, at least there's a reason why they gave it gave Chin to Jean. Yes. Oh my god.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Yeah. Yep. Right now, pressure. Oh my god, nice! Oof. Oh my god.
Round 2. Ready, go!
I will say though, like, I know Luke debuted in Street Fighter 5, but him being a important character in Street Fighter 6, I am very curious about what he's going to do next. I have a feeling he's going to do something really amazing. Oh god! Ooh. Oh, god. What'd I do?
Knockout!
Oh my god.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Oh my god, this is looking really... Yeah! Oh, wow. Good lord. That was my turn. I know we're getting less and less people in, but you know what? Gotta love the shit we're doing right now, man. Gotta love the shit we're doing.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Ah. Oh god, man. Oh god! Oh damn it, I forgot you can't. Oh, fuck! I forgot he had to fucking cancel shit. He got me good. He got me good. He got me good. Go on, go on. I got
Round 2.
focus. Oh,
Ready, go!
okay. Oh fuck!
Ring out!
Fucking ring outs.
Ah, that was enough.
Round 3.
That was enough.
Ready, go!
Okay. Ah, damn it. I gotta stop doing that. I was mashing. Gotta stop that shit. Stop it.
いつでも相手になってやるさ
Let's see. Oh my god, I'm really salty at the fact that
Round 1. Ready, go!
I'm not gonna lie though, like this is pretty much a Virtua Fighter / Tekken night. Pretty much the real Virtua Kazama here.
Knockout.
Oh man.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Nice. Look. That was risky, Punker. Wow. That was risky, Punker. Punker just legit tried it. Oh my god. Good lord. Oh, I'm so mad.
Knockout.
I'm so mad. That was really.
Round 3. Ready, go!
He tried it. He freaking tried it. Yeah.
Excellent.
Wow. Yep. 7 gold levers. Perfect.
Round 4. Ready, go!
God, I'm like, what the hell happened here? Oh.
Knockout.
That was just, you know, looking at it from a serious standpoint. Like, I'm looking, I know I'm misinput. God damn it. Ugh.
凡人くん
Ah, damn. Don't you hate it when it happens, a misinput? Yeah. Like, we're all here playing Virtua Fighter, having a grand time and shit. And then, bam! Misinput. God. Yeah.
Round 1. Ready, go!
I know somebody's gonna be like, watching this stream right now, but like, are you playing Tekken or Virtua Fighter? I'm like, yes. Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, wow. Oh, that was a good one. What was the frame on that? Ah, damn. Is that safe?
Round 2.
Can I attack? Can I punch him at it?
Go!
Oh.
Knockout.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Oh. You know what? I should have followed up better on that one, because if I should have followed up better if I could have done that. It would have been easier.
Round 4.
Oh, well, it's fine.
Ready, go!
Nice one. Oh. Oh, shit. Ah! Damn it. Good one. Good one. Good one. Good one. All right. Now never. Now never. Now never. Don't tap.
Round 5. Ready, go!
Oh, shit. Nice one. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, no! Fuck! one. I'm mad. I should have won that, but you know what? Ah, dang. Oh, good one, Bunker. That was close to the bar. The cheeks were really getting tight on that one, man. Like, honestly, that was just me. Oh, father.
Round one. Ready, go!
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so mad. I should have won that match. I didn't.
Knockout.
What up?
Round two.
Oh my
Ready, go!
God. But Jamie? Oh my god, I am so. That was just amazing.
Round three. Ready, go!
But I will say though, my impression of Street Fighter 6, I like it. I also like real-time commentary. I love the features. I'm glad it brought Best of Both Worlds with the new drive engine. But, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, we do get... I'm hoping that you do get good things real quick. Mechanically, it looks good, but I want to see the gameplay itself. If I were to do... I got to play the they gotta put out a beta so we can actually play it. Yeah. But yeah, I was wondering, yeah. But in a sense, I am excited for Street Fighter 6. I cannot wait to see what they do. But the final fight reference, I saw Damned. Damned was there. Oh my god!
Knockout!
Alright, let's go! Alright. Alright, let's do this again. Like, I can get better. But it's all about, you know, after playing multiple times, after playing, you know what?
Round one.
Playing a couple of,
Ready, go!
Oh shit! Ow! Oh shit! Oh! Oh! What? Okay. Ah! Damn it, Hooker. Okay.
Round two. Ready, go!
I'm getting that every time. I've committed that to memory now.
Knockout!
The noise. I'm gonna come out.
Round three. Ready, go!
Okay, go back down. Okay. Oh fuck! I was gonna attack you with her throw.
Round four. Ready, go!
Damn!
Knockout!
Damn it, man. am very sorry.
結局俺が一番だぜ。
Oh. I will say though, in regards to what's been going on with shit. In regards to what's going on with
Ready, go!
fuck. In regards to what's going on with Resident Evil 4, I'm gonna, like I said, it didn't need. It really did not need a remake. I'm gonna be honest, it really did not. It was perfect the way it is. Why remake Resident Evil 4? Damn.
Round 2. Ready, go!
I'm like kind of mad because like, good lord. Oh my god. Am I mad? No. Was like, could be a thing.
Round 3.
And I know Maximilian's like currently overseeing this stuff right now. I bet. Who knows? Honestly. Oh gosh. 99! Oh god. Blaze is like going all in right now. Oh, you guys, it's nice that, but he's gotta be careful though, because Punker is on a freaking roll.
結局俺が一番だぜ。
Ugh, man. All right, let's go.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Here we go. Oh, that's right. Ooh. Gotcha! Fuck. Okay, that was stupid. I got something, man. But I feel like what's killing me is that I'm trying to go for a stomp after every now and then. I should have waited to bait him out.
Ready,
I got stuck in
go!
that. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck! Oh! Ah! Damn it! Ah! That was actually.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, damn it. That was me. That was me. No reason why I did that. Alright. It's all good. It's all good. It got all good.
凡人くん。
Alright. I guess, let's see. Who's online right now that we can raid for some. Because I know at some point, let's see. Because I know at some point, we gotta wrap things up soon. Limey's on.
Round 1.
Limey's on.
Ready,
He's still streaming?
go!
Yes! Holy shit! Okay, I'll tell you what. After this match, I'm gonna call it wrap for tonight because I gotta eat. You know, we can't be playing with an empty stomach. But I feel like I know what my raid message is going to be. Obviously, it's going to be this.
Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout!
Good ass second in my Virtua Fighter.
Ready,
There we go. Obviously, like I said, oh my gosh.
knockout!
Alright.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Alright. So, right now we're getting it. Alright. So, like, ooh, wow, nice! Okay, nice. Oh, damn! Alright. Let's wrap it up for tonight. It is 8:38. It is 8:38. Alright. Let's go ahead and expand the room. Alright. And call it wrap for tonight. So, first things first, thank you guys so much for coming on tonight. Next week we're going back to the regular schedule. Monday there will be a stream. We'll resume with Earthbound. Tuesday no stream. Thursday we're gonna do VF Takeover, but I feel like we're gonna do
Go easy on you.
we can probably do more VF. Nah, we're probably gonna do more VF. We're gonna do VF5. We're gonna do more VF5. And next Saturday will be the return of, you guessed it, the return of Fortune Roulette. So there's that. Anyway, and of course on Sunday, the next day will be a tournament. So there's that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching so much. We're gonna be rating Linky's channel.
Round 2.
We're gonna be rating Linky's channel, so tune in for that. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys on Monday for Earthbound. Have a great evening. Peace.